WTF of the week. Hi, Johnny.
Okay, guys, WTF. So, a flashy pastor in Brooklyn and his wife were just robbed of more than $1 million in jewelry. Get this, while he was preaching on stage. So, the church is traumatized, he says, and they're offering about $50,000 reward for anybody that has more information. $1 million in jewelry. WTF, guys. What's going on? How do you feel?
What do you think, Dr. J?
Lord.
Okay, so this is some craziness. Like, first of all, you claiming on your taxes that you only make like $50,000 a year or something like that, and then you have $1 million worth of jewelry. You're driving like a huge, expensive, fancy car. They have video of you like a few days after, again, in more expensive jewelry. Like, what's going on here? Like, how are you getting this money? What is your church a front for? Like,
I
it's
mean,
definitely not for Jesus.
who the
Okay.
hell wears $1 million in jewelry to lead a church
Ever.
service?
Don
Who the fuck
King.
does that?
That's the correct answer. Don King.
Don King.
But he's not leading the church service. He was a
I
boxing
know.
thing.
I mean, between him and his
Like,
wife, $1 million. I mean, he deserved to get robbed. I mean, okay, okay. I've said this about Trump. You know, some people don't deserve certain things, but some
Yeah.
people have earned it. I mean, some people have earned it. What do you think, Rob?
Oh man, I went down the rabbit hole on this. I just needed to know more because this was really a WTF. First, let's talk about the leaders of Tomorrow Church. It's not a real church per se. They're a corporation, sure, but they operate out of Studio 178 in Brooklyn. And I use Google Street View to track everything down and corroborate everything. It's just like, this is neat. And I'm going to do a rare one for you. I'm going to read some scripture. In the book of
Oh,
Timothy,
not
chapter
you,
10,
Robbie.
chapter
No.
6, verse
You,
10.
wait a minute. You might get struck down with
What?
lightning. Wait a minute.
I know.
Be
For the
careful,
love of
buddy.
money
Be
is the root
careful.
of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through many sorrows. Oh, okay. All right. That kind of fits. So, this pastor is currently being sued by a woman in New York who says that he conned her out of $90,000. He was locked up in Sing Sing for multiple counts of identity fraud and grand larceny. In
Mm.
My goodness.
2006, he stole identities of multiple people in Long Island and Brooklyn in a $2 million scam. He was ordained in 2016 and registered his ministry as a nonprofit after a year after being released. He also claimed that he founded a youth membership program, but that was all rebuffed by the NYPD and the Brooklyn District Attorneys Association, or
Damn, Rob, you
DA's
did go
office.
deep.
I
Yeah,
know.
like this is a piece of shit, and I really struggle with these pastoral leaders who enrichen themselves off of other people's ignorance and faith. This is disgusting. This is a low life, low life, low life. I'm glad that he got robbed. I'm glad that nobody got hurt, and I hope that that wealth will be redistributed amongst more community members, because it shouldn't be the guy who's wearing $1 million worth of bling and driving the Rollie. I'm sorry, that's not a man of the cloth. That is a greedy man who's found a way to not go to jail and steal your money.
We'll say he claims he's not taking a salary from the church,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
okay, but still, like, how do we even know this robbery was real? Like, how do we know he didn't pay some people to come up in there?
I
Because he
was
was
thinking
looking
that.
way too
It's
calm.
Oh.
He was looking
insured,
way too calm.
Insurance. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
Oh,
he's such a
he was
wow.
stand-up
looking way too
scrupulous guy, Dr. J.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
But at first I thought it was
Mm-mm.
the church members that probably stuck him up. But now that I know his backstory, Rob has given us the investigation. I
Yeah,
think
you went deep.
that we know exactly what it was, how he got his money, how he got his jewelry and stuff like that. Yeah. So WTF.
Yeah. That's
WTF
definitely
indeed.
that's definitely a
Mm-mm.
crazy one. That's
Mm-mm.
definitely